Yeah, we here.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards.
Dallas.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7. Cowboys nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That was brought down by Marcus Peters.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Bears 10, Cowboys nothing.
Second and 10.
Now it's Henry, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
6.
Play action now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Henry. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That one goes for 8 yards.
13-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Henry on the handoff.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kill. Swerve. Hey. Gun. Watch the screen.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
Lavonte David in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Byron Jones.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
A give to Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Derrick Henry.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Open man, it's Vernon Davis.
That's good.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. 2nd down and goal. Prescott, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
13 yards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big run there by Henry. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing here, Prescott. He'll air this one out deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Today's final score, Bears.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where